ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Master himself, Jeff James.
Hot stuff, she likes it rough. Pyro in high heels. Ought to be committed or else outwitted. She's just not good
stamp herself, Megan Nicole.
Hey girl, hey, come on in and grab a seat. Got you some coffee right here, sugar. You know how I make it nice and sweet. Know you paid last time. This round's on me, cause I got a long story to tell you. We're catching up on the tea. Remember that man I married back in '08? Caught him cheating, girl, it sealed my fate. Felt just like yesterday. It comes back to me, clear as a bell. With that young box bleached hussy from the local Walmart. She thought she was the best thing since French toast. I thought that she came straight out of hell. Met her at his job, word ran through the vine. Said every guy that was single was chasing after her phone line. But honey, I don't really see it. She needed a turn real bad. Looked like she'd been through every phased out hairdresser. Oh, the good book says it's a sin, but it's not a crime. But it sure felt like highway robbery of my energy and time. Caught him cheating again. It's the most worn out country song. And girl, I'm still surprised I had it in me for staying with him for so damn long. Thought that first time was a phase, just a little road bump. And then I caught him again. The pressure was on like Donkey Kong. It really made my heart just thump. Not again, I muttered under my breath. With a woman from the complex and looked like walking death. She was my mama's age and not exactly a flex. Big blue eyes and a toothless grin. What a hot mess express. He always griped about my thick thighs and he always said I was too damn big. But honey, I was half her size and I think it's time to go outside to smoke a cig. Oh, the good book says it's a sin, but it's not a crime. But it sure felt like highway robbery of my energy and time. Caught him cheating again. It's the most worn out country song. And girl, I'm still surprised I had it in me for staying with him for so damn long. You know I had an inkling when our courtship first began. Should have called him out then, should have packed my shit up and ran. But I'm just as shocked as you that I made it to the end. With that man and his broken promises, my partner in life, my so-called best friend.
It takes two to tango. You can't blame all of it on the other woman. He knew damn well what he was doing. He entertained the thought of her before she entertained him.
Oh, the good book says it's a sin, but it's not a crime. But it sure felt like highway robbery of my energy and time. Caught him cheating again. It's the most worn out country song. And girl, I'm still surprised I had it in me for staying with him for so damn long. Then I caught him a third time and I swear that I laughed out loud. This time he was with a redhead. She would stand out in a crowd. Little bit out of shape on the dating age scale, if you know what I mean. Box-dyed fire in her makeup style. Looked like she crawled right out of a 90s Cosmo magazine. Caught him at the hotel looking up to no good. He damn sure ain't no mechanic. That boy had no reason underneath her hood. But she had a flat. He said I was just being kind. Oh, I knew that it was a lie. The moment his lips started moving, he left all of his logic behind. Oh, the good book says it's a sin, but it's not a crime. But it sure felt like highway robbery of my energy and time. Caught him cheating again. It's the most worn out country song. And girl, I'm still surprised I had it in me for staying with him for so damn long. Girl, I lost my damn mind. Went for that woman's hair. Pulled chunks of it out. Left patches of red strands everywhere. Only thing that does damage like that is a bottle of Nair. I left empty-handed after I left her a tip. Bet she won't try that again, girl. I think you get the gist. Yeah, I think you get the gist. Oh, the good book says it's a sin, but it's not a crime. But it sure felt like highway robbery of my energy and time. Caught him cheating again. It's the most worn out country song. And girl, I'm still surprised I had it in me for staying with him for so damn long. And again, it's the most worn out country song. And girl, I'm still surprised I had it in me for staying with him for so damn long.
Tactical nuke incoming!
The fuck does an what it is.
Yes, it is.
No,
We're
it's
back.
not. They hate us because we is us, and what we is doing is fucking terrible.
Back
They fucking hate
again.
us because they hate
Stop
us.
saying that.
Hate us because they hate us.
They don't hate us because they hate us. They don't hate us because
I'm
they hate
used
us.
to it. They hate us because they hate us.
Stop
They
it.
hate us.
Stop it. Don't get.
What's up, peeps? Took a minute to get on. Had a little bit of trouble in the beginning, so I do apologize. This seems to happen often, and I'm working on fixing it. And the Wi-Fi will be here sometime next week. It takes a little bit of time to get them to come out and set everything up for me. So I ordered it all. It should be on the way, but this is just the breaks. Don't have the best Wi-Fi, and it's Spectrum, I guess. It's shared by multiple people in the same household, so that's the deal, okay? But we're here, we're rocking, and we're going to do this thing. So tonight you heard Diane Baker. You actually heard her twice with Hot Stuff. You heard Ella Beth Met twice with Pathway, and a little bit of Megan Nicole, and then we played their whole song, Spilling the Tea, which was a great tune. So welcome to the special presentation of Outlaw Radio Nation with St. Valentine's Massacre, where we pay tribute to all our female-fronted bands in a killer interview at 8 p.m., which is coming up real soon, from the Rising Falls KK and Abigail from the Texas band Awaiting Abigail for roundtable discussion. We also have the history of sex and depraved sexual acts, mostly just gross shit. Also, music by the Rising Fall, Awaiting Abigail, Wailing Banshee, Lovesick Drug, the Time Band, which is debuting a brand new song on our station tonight just for us, okay? So thank you so much. Shadows Calling from Ireland, Jack's Revenge, Vintage Blonde, Aaron Stahl, Lexi Schroll, Allison Galloway, and Distant Sun Rising. Killer lineup, huh? So I hope you guys are ready, because I fucking am. Let's go. All right, peeps. So this is the deal. We have a new PSA coming. It's on Mondays at 7 o'clock, where we play music. We talk about the coming week's shows. This Monday, Megan Nicole and the Paranormal Chef will both be popping in to tell us about what they have coming up on their shows this coming week. We'll also talk about some rumors. We'll talk about things going on, some demographics, what we have coming for the calendar for the month. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff, and I got some shit to lay down on some details that a lot of you peeps don't know about, but we're going to be talking about them, okay? We had a bunch of great reviews from last week's show. I want to thank everyone for the continued support, and those who don't support, who cares, okay? So go check out the website, www.outlawradionation.com/ and check out the website, check out the music that we got playing up there. As always, 25% off on beanies tonight from 7 to 9, and I will put that banner up there so you guys know where to go to support. And we do appreciate the orders. I want to thank you so much for everyone out there that's ordered stuff already. It's fantastic, man. The other thing I want to tell you is we're at 412, I think, subscribers. We did 20 subscribers to the channel in the past 2 days. It's the most subscribers we've ever seen in a month. We're trying to reach 500. Once we get to 500, we can start monetizing the channel through YouTube, which means you could order your merchandise through the channel. You could go to Embroidery Wizard and get the merchandise. There's a whole bunch of things that open up for us on YouTube that aren't available right now if you're not at 500 subscribers. It used to be 1,000, but they lowered it to 500 so they could make it doable for a lot of people. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the music. I'll be right back in a few minutes. I want to set something up. But I have 2 in a row for you. The first one is the Time Band with their brand new song, Masquerade, debuting on our show today. And then I'm going to play Distant Sun Rising with the song, I Moved On. I'll be right back, guys. Be on the flip side.
She loved them all, but they are all. Then she's alone, and no one's home. The room's bare, Is it all a masquerade? In love she's crying, in love she's crying. Is it all a masquerade? Vision slowly creeping, visions I was sleeping. Was it real or fantasy? Maybe just insanity. In love she's lying, in love she's crying. Is it all a masquerade? In love she's crying, in love she's crying. Is it all a masquerade? In love she's trying, in love she's crying. Is it all a masquerade? She loved them all, but they all fall. Then she's alone, and no one's home.
I should have noticed just a few years before. My heart feels like ice now. Guess I'll sleep when I'm dead and gone. I'm moved on, yeah. I'm still here, yeah. I moved on, yeah. I'm still just a few years beforehand. One foot at the door. I wasted my time again. I guess I'll sleep when I'm dead and gone. I moved on, yeah. I'm still here, yeah. I
Jeff James.
All right, we're back, kiddies. That was pretty cool, right? Some cool tunes in a row there. That was the Time Band with the song Masquerade. Again, it's debuting today. It hasn't been released to anyone. Paul saved it for me, and thank you so much, Paul, for sending that out. It's super cool of you. And then I played Distant Sun Rising with the song I Moved On. And that song rocks too, man. 2 great songs in a row. Thank you so much, guys, for sending them out to me. I really do appreciate it. And looks like the Wi-Fi is cranking right now, and it's doing pretty good. And so I'm going to read you a couple depraved sexual acts, and then we're going to bring in KK and Abigail from the bands. We're going to talk to them for a few minutes. They're due in just a couple minutes, but I want to just blow your mind with a couple of these just to get things started off, okay? So whatever happened to Old Reliable missionary position, okay? Old Reliable, man. So depraved sexual acts. Have you guys ever heard of the Cleveland Steamer? Do you guys know what that is? Okay, so check this out. It's a term from a form of coporophilia, where someone defecates on their partner's chest. Where is the humanity, man? What has happened to us where we have to do this sick stuff to get off? I don't understand it. Okay, here's another one for you. This is called docking. In the culinary world, docking means to dock the pizza so it stays up on the sides. But in the sexual world, docking has a very different meaning, okay? It refers to a male-to-male act where one person with foreskin places it over the head or the glands of another person's wiener, often described as a docking or a sexual act involving 2 men conjoined by their penises with overlapping foreskin. Yeah, that sounds awful, doesn't it? I bet you guys are out there like, oh my God, I can't believe this is actually on the show tonight. Yeah, we're going to talk about sex tonight because it's Valentine's Day and there's all these lovers out there and they're all having a great time and loving each other and the whole bit. And I figured I'd enlighten you guys and tell you some really awful stuff, okay? And it's just too bad that Jim is no longer on the show with me because I would just absolutely love to see the look on his face right now. And that was the whole plan, was to try to come out with some stuff that really just disgusted him. So we have our first person in the waiting room. I see you right there, KK. I'll be bringing you in a second. And we have the ladies joining us, guys. I'm excited about this. This is going to be fantastic. All right, let me get it set up for them. All right. Be right there. Be right there. KK from the Rising Fall, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Awesome, you can hear me just fine. Oh, yeah, I hear you perfectly. Just waiting on Abigail to join me, and then we'll get rolling, okay? How are you doing this evening?
Great. It seems like my logo is kind of like almost blinding right now. It's like, woo, woo.
The Rising Fall logo in the background is pretty popping, man. That looks really good, though. That looks awesome.
It's like drowning me out. I wish we had like a black light. It'd be like we'd all glow in the dark right now.
Yeah. I was going through some of my horrible, disgusting, depraved sexual acts before you came on.
Oh,
Not
no.
my act.
I almost commented. I'm like, I better get in that freaking interview soon.
Yeah, I had some issues getting the show started. So what I did was I just turned the computer off, reset everything, and then came right back on. And later on, when I go on YouTube, I'll just delete the one that was screwed up in the beginning, and then all you just do is see this one.
You
so
know
it should
what?
be perfect.
I always look. I either do Control Z, just undo whatever for most of it, or just you freaking restart everything. That's always a fail safe.
Yeah, that's. The problem is the Wi-Fi where I'm at isn't strong enough, and it's shared amongst a bunch of people because we live in like a I don't know what you would call it, like a hostel, I guess. That's where I live, and so everybody shares a kitchen. There's 2 kitchens. We all share like 4 different bathrooms, and it's really actually a cool situation. But the only problem is the Wi-Fi is not strong enough. But once it gets going, it's totally fine, and everything works out perfectly. So she should be here any second. All right, and we'll get rolling on this thing. I'm excited.
Very cool. Thank you so much for having us females here on the show. We love it.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I've been wanting to talk to just females, about being in the music industry and the whole bit. And once we get rolling, that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what it's like to be a female in a male-dominated rock and roll world. Did you plan on doing this? I guess I'll save it till Abigail gets on, which is she should be on any second, man. But what we'll do is, how about we just get started, and when she pops in, I'll ask her the same question, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let me ask you, what is it like being a female in a male-dominated rock and roll world?
So for me personally, I love the challenge. I've been in this metal rock, hard rock industry for a long time, and it's always been male dominated. And I would say probably 10 years ago, it was even more male dominated. But I feel the females are starting to get headway now. Like, we are in the forefront. We are making waves. We are, it's so positive to me right now. And I absolutely love being among all these talented male musicians, but now we're now finally getting our place in the metal scene, and I love it. I find it challenging and fun. I'm a very competitive person, so I love that competition about the females need a voice here and there, and it finally feels like this is our moment, at least now after the pandemic. I think people are way more accepting of female voices as being the front of a metal or hard rock scene. So,
Very cool. Hi, Abigail. Welcome to the show.
Hi. How are y'all doing?
Gabby.
Doing fantastic. Hey, let me ask you the same question I just asked KK.
Yeah.
What is it like to be a female artist in a male-dominated world of rock and roll?
Yeah, I would say since I've been in the scene, it's honestly been better than all of like the older band members have told me about in the past. They always said that they would always get asked if they were like their husbands, like just the wives of the husbands playing in the band, but they were in the band. And it was really hard to like sometimes get into clubs and things like that, and taken seriously. But honestly, recently, like like she said, I feel like it's grown a lot with the female fronted in bands, and it's been really good.
Hey, I have to admit to you, probably up to about 2 years ago, I really didn't like female-fronted bands. I didn't really think a lot of female singers really got my blood pumping. But since I've been doing Outlaw Radio, I listened to, the Rising Fall, Awaiting Abigail. Man, you guys fucking bring it. You rock. I mean,
Thank you.
you
I'm gonna
rock
ask
harder
you
than
guys a
some of the
question.
dudes.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
So what was it
What's
that made you not like female fronted rock? Just in general, was it the songwriting? Was it just the vocals? What was it that you didn't get into? Like, just curious,
Well, I know that both of you are big fans of Evanescence. I know Awaiting Abigail is because I always see your posts where if you like Evanescence, you'll love us. I hate Evanescence. I hate that operatic singing. She's a great singer, don't get me wrong. I saw her at, what do they call that concert? The Incarceration Fest at Mansfield. I saw her a couple years ago. Although when she sang, I went and had something to eat because I couldn't take it. But to be honest with you, I don't know what it is that I didn't like about it. I guess because they weren't men, and I was so used to being like, I'm a singer myself. So I was so used to like that, like male bravado type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But once I started Outlaw Radio and I started listening to like you guys, Shadows Calling, which is, I love that band from Ireland. I think they're awesome. And I started listening. I would say to Jim sit next to me all the time and be like, man, this is freaking great. And honestly, I started getting to the point where I like it better than the male rock singers. I know it's kind of weird to say that, and I grew up on listening to Joan Jett, Fleetwood Mac with Stevie Nicks and stuff like that. So I didn't really get into the metal stuff until later, and definitely not into the female metal as much. But let me ask you this question. For you, KK, how did you get involved in music in the first place? And how did you get involved with the Rising Fall?
So I grew. I mean, I think I was born into music. My family, everywhere from my parents to all of my aunts and uncles, we were all came from a musical family. So I was surrounded by it constantly. It was part of my life. I studied classical piano when I was 7 years old, and I was going to be a pianist for a symphony. That was going to be my path in life. So I thought. And I started listening when I was like in high school. I heard Metallica. I heard, Master of Puppets. I was like, I absolutely loved Metallica, Master of Puppets. I heard Anthrax, but I was an 80s kid too. I loved everything about music. I mean, it just was part of my blood. And I started songwriting probably when I was maybe 14, 15. They probably sucked. I mean, if you heard my songs back then, they were terrible. But I don't care. I like singing. I like writing. That was my personality. And I'm like, I'm going to put it out there. I really was not scared to get my music out there. And now I look back and go, wow, what was I thinking? I was so stupid. But I don't know. I was always of the mindset of like, I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's always been part of my life in music, in careers. I'm like, I've been of no holds back, like kind of girl. So music was part of my upbringing. It will probably be with me till I'm on my deathbed. And I will probably be listening to Metallica or somebody other, before I pass away at like 90 years old, because it just was it was a part of my lifeblood. And the Rising Fall, I was in many other bands. I was solo
I
artist
don't know
for
what's going on, bro. Why do
many
we
years.
keep losing peeps?
I don't know. I was
Fucking Spectrum.
a solo artist for many years, and the band thing was kind of fairly new up until about 10, 12 years ago. And I actually love being in a band. I don't want to be a solo artist anymore. It's great. I'm hearing like bells and whistles and like DEFCON 5. I don't know what that is there, Jeff.
Hey, Abigail, tell me the same deal. How did you get involved in the whole music business thing, and how did
Yeah. I started off in musical theater when I was 4. So I started off kind of in the theater route. And then when I was about 10, I joined like a little rock band in my area in Tomball, Texas. I joined a little rock band where we just did like cover songs. So that was super fun. And that kind of like got me acclimated into the rock scene a little bit, like kind of what it was. My mother's always been a metalhead, so she's always like wanted me to do it. So at first I think I kind of rebelled and I did my own pop music stuff. So I like started writing pop music when I was about 16. And then about a year ago, Awaiting Abigail, I found them through Band Mix. So James and I were like messaging, and then I did like an audition for him because he had other like people that he was trying to do. He was trying to get a female fronted like vocalist, but he didn't have like the perfect person. And he was a little apprehensive about me, of course, because I was 19 at the time. But I song wrote for those, and I kind of used like my pop stuff, like my pop kind of writing skills to get in the band, and then yeah, it just kind of clicked. It's awesome.
Oh, that's very cool. KK, let me ask you this question. When you're on stage, do you find that more guys are watching you or more girls are watching you? I'm curious about that.
Actually, excellent question. I absolutely love when the females watch you because I feel like if you win the females over when you perform, you've made it. Like, there's so many reasons why guys might like you. I mean, they may like your look, they may just like whatever, you know what I mean? But the females are very critical. And if you can win them over, I think that's more rewarding than anything.
What do you think about that, Abigail?
I agree with that all the way. I definitely would say, yeah, females are definitely more critical, especially when it's a female fronted, because it's like representation almost. I would definitely say most of them are guys, but we have been growing a lot of females, which is awesome, and they're super nice, and I love talking with them.
That's super cool. Hey, let me ask you this. Are the guys in the band... Now, I know... I can't remember which band it is. I think it's Awaiting Abigail. You have multiple girls in the band, right?
Yes. Yeah, we only have
Okay.
one guy in the band, and
All
then
right.
we have 3 other girls.
Now,
Yeah.
in the Rising Fall, it's all dudes and UKK, right?
Exactly.
Now, are they super protective over you when you guys do shows?
No, they know I can beat anyone up. I mean, they just
Okay, nice. That's very cool. I was going to ask both of you that same question, but I'm sure you guys can handle yourself just fine. Let me ask you this question. Have you had a situation in the bands where you've noticed that there's like biased, where there's more in favor of men over women? Or because I haven't played out in the scene in a long time, has the scene changed where women are just more accepted now? What do
I
you
would
think?
definitely say it is still a lot of it is still a male fronted like thing, but I feel like women have been making a like KK said, like a comeback. And I feel like people are starting to finally embrace it. Because a lot of people come up to me and they're like, wow, you do amazing. And in the past, like the other band members, they've told me like they would say, "Oh, well, you're good for a girl," or like things like that. But I feel like now they kind of just say, "Oh, you did great." Like they don't really say that type of stuff. So I feel like it's been better than
They're
definitely in
like,
the past for sure.
good job, like that. And then you're like, don't placate me. I freaking rock it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this other question. When you're out at the clubs and you guys are playing your shows, do you have... I have to ask this, but do a lot of guys approach you after the show's over? I mean, like, I'm sure they hit on you a lot, right? You're both beautiful women. Do you get a lot of that? No? They're probably
No.
Yeah,
afraid to
I feel
approach.
like I give off kind of like almost more of an innocent vibe, so I would hope that they wouldn't come up to me. Also, a lot of the times, like, I don't know, I feel like I give off that like standoffish vibe sometimes. So, yeah, I haven't gotten too many, luckily.
Oh, that's
No,
good.
you know what? I will tell you this. I think like as far as my experience when we perform, they don't care anymore if you were the female in front. They care about the music. And I think
Yes.
that's what's the
Good
most
point.
important thing is that the music won them over, not who fronted the band, whether it was male or female. When you finally have songs that they resonate with them, they lose track of that. So it's not getting hit on anymore. It's they're become legit fans because of the music. So
Yeah, you said you grew up in the 80s, and so did I. And that was a whole decadence of debauchery and the whole backstage thing and all that stuff. And I think for a lot of music fans, it still is in their minds of that's what goes on at shows. But as a musician myself, I could tell them that a lot of that doesn't even go on anymore.
it's
There's
so
not all...
disappointing. Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, where is all the groupies? Where's all the fun backstage stuff? I'm like, no, it's load in, load out, get your merchandise. It is not glamorous at all.
No, it's maybe on the bigger stages it's more glamorous, but I don't think so because I heard stories about like Rammstein. They're not even allowed to have girls backstage anymore. That's the stories I have heard. All right, hey, let me ask you this question, guys. because I know we're wrapping up towards the end here. Rising Fall, what do you guys have planned for this 2026? I know both your bands hit the stage running, man. You guys are doing fantastic. You're both always in the charts. I see all the time. You're on almost every internet radio station. You're on a bunch of podcasts. What's next for the band this year? Go ahead, KK. You go first.
Okay. So we're going to be touring a lot this summer, which is very exciting for us. We're playing a lot of out of state and even out of the country shows. We're going to play Vancouver Island, which will be fun. Playing Nashville, we're playing Wisconsin and some local shows here. We just finished 2 new songs in the studio yesterday. So those will be coming out soon. We just released a music video, which was a lot of fun. We've always done lyric videos. I've always done them myself. And we finally got, I'm going to give major props to another female. She does all of the production for Mama's Maiden Studio. She did our video for Black Horse. And she's amazing. She does a lot of things for Tension Splash and Cuff and all that, another female fronted band. I mean, so I'm going to give props to another female who's in the industry that you don't see a lot of. She's doing all these music videos. So we got a lot of touring. We got some new songs coming out. And so we're going to be busy this summer.
Yeah, very cool. And you might even be coming to Cleveland because I talked to you guys about it a little bit. You were asking me about venues to play here.
So we would love to. We want to come out there with Cuff. We talked about this. They're still looking for a singer. So you females out there, if you guys, think you can rock it, they are so looking for a singer for their band now. So
nice. All right, we'll get the word out for sure. Abigail, what do you guys have going on?
Yeah, kind of the same thing. We're touring a lot. It's been amazing. It's been super fun. We just got back from a tour today from Florida. We flew out we got back at probably 9 a.m. this morning. But yeah, we're doing a lot of touring. New music is coming out. We're super excited. We've been in the studio. We have a couple tracks ready. So that will be coming out for sure. And then a lot of music videos too. So we're super excited about that.
Yeah, you guys, both your bands are killing it. You're doing a great job. Very proud of you. I'll see you everywhere. Hey, before I let you guys go, Judith, who just loves rock and roll and loves metal, and she loves female singers, she wants to know this question. Who are the women singers who are inspiring you guys? Go ahead, Abigail. You go first.
I would say, I know you don't like her, but Amy Lee, yeah. I love her. And then Taylor Momsen as well. We do a lot of the Pretty Reckless stuff. So I would definitely say those two for sure.
Oh, I love Taylor Momsen. Okay, I could get behind that for sure. All right, KK, who inspires you?
Mine are some completely different. So I'm going from a songwriting standpoint is Kate Bush, way back from the 80s. That girl, the way she wrote was unbelievable. I mean, so esoteric. And I love that in doing music. And then performance is Skunk Anansi from the UK. She's this bald-headed Black woman, but she made me want to get on stage and rock it out. So those are my two main influences.
Hey, that's fantastic. Awesome. Very cool. All right, ladies, I want to thank you so much for joining us on this St. Valentine's Massacre. And before I let you go, let me ask you, Abigail, did you have a nice Valentine's Day?
I did. It was awesome. My fiance and I had a blast. We were in Florida, so it was fun.
You're so lucky. I'm stuck in Cleveland. What about you, KK? How was your Valentine's?
I spent it in the studio with the guys. I mean, and that's what that was my Valentine's Day. So it was fun.
That sounds fantastic.
I love releasing new music, so we're excited. We got some new tunes out there. So I love those guys. They're my family away from my immediate family. So.
All right. Well, very cool. Thank you so much for joining the show tonight. You guys are fantastic. I'm looking forward to all your music that's going to be coming out this year. So any new stuff that you have, don't even wait for me to ask. Please send it in. Okay.
And Jeff and Outlaw Radio, thank you so much for having us. Always
thank you.
we love being on your little top 5 metal, songs or whatever.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate everything that you do. And everyone in the chat, we know who all those regulars are too. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're the Outlaw Radio family. They love coming on here. There's tons of comments already. They love the conversation, and I want to thank both of you for joining us tonight. And what we're going to do is I'm going to let you go, but as I'm letting you go, I'm going to play 2 songs. First, I'm going to play Awaiting Abigail's Left Out, and then I'm going to play the Rising Fall, I Surrender. Okay? You guys have a fantastic evening. Thank you so much. Love you guys, and continued success. I believe in you. Very cool.
Mother, hear me. It took a precious part of me, holding ransom my sweet captivity. I cannot breathe in the water, can't lose the binds I've tied together. Here is the one I pushed aside. Here is the gun for the suicide. my war and I counting the casualties when it's over. Is this worth the saving my white flag waving? No, this is war. With my hand held high and up, it takes me alive. It takes, it lives and it tries. This is my war and I surrender. With my hand held high and up, it takes me alive. It takes, it lives and it tries. This is my war and I
Tactical nuke incoming!
Two great bands in a row. Awaiting Abigail, great freaking band. Rising Fall. Go out there, check them out. They have great freaking music. I love them a lot. You guys will love them too. And they're both really nice ladies. And they're killing it in a male-dominated rock scene, which in 2026, I don't know how much male domination there is anymore. I think it's hard just to find a good dude for a lot of these women out there. Right, Diane? Just want to point that out. All right, guys, you're not off the hook yet. I'm still on the depraved sexual acts, okay? And I know, Janine, you're squirming in your seat. You're like, I could do without this. But oh no, I got more for you, okay? So you heard about the Cleveland steamer. You heard about docking, which is really weird. I'm not exactly sure how you get sexual gratification out of that. It's just weird, okay? But here's another one for you. And this seems to come up in a lot of shows, and we're going to address it today. Pegging, okay? Now, pegging is an anal sex act in which women penetrate a man's anus with a strap-on dildo, okay? I know it sounds awful, but, you know, out there, there's people that like all kinds of kinks, you know? All kinds. So, just want to point it out there, okay? Here's another one for you. Now, this isn't so much a sexual act as it is a word. And Megan uses this word a lot. It makes me laugh. And I wanted to look up and see what it actually means. Twat waffle. It's also our secret code if Wi-Fi goes out or if we have any issues. Like before the show, I called her and I was like, I'm about to lose my mind. I'm having issues. And I got Jeannie came over and she was watching the show on the TV. Well, and she heard some colorful language when I had to reset it. So, twat waffle, okay? Often spelled as one word. It is vulgar, humorous slang term used to describe a person who is acting in an annoying, obnoxious, foolish, or contemptible manner. It is frequently used to describe someone who is being absurd, as adjusted by some, nonsensical, and a community moral policing and allowing more individual liberty. Okay. Which I think I got confused on my paperwork here. Twat waffle made of twat, the act of shitting. Okay. I lost my place. I feel like Jim Bellinger on the show right now. Okay, so here's another one for you. Have you guys heard of the Klondike bar? It's the act of shitting into a condom, freezing the condom, and then sexually penetrating a partner with it. Yeah, Kayla, I see your message. I left, I came back, and the first words, okay, so back to the depraved sexual acts. Welcome to Outlaw Radio Nation, where no topic is off limits, okay? But tonight we're celebrating Valentine's Day weekend. A lot of people are out there having love for the first time, and I thought I would hit you guys up with some depraved sexual things, okay? And, yeah, Janine Springs said, might as well go gay. I don't know, man. That's the thing that a lot of people say. Why can't men be bisexual, right? If women can be bisexual, why can't men be bisexual? Why do men have to be considered gay if they do bisexual acts? Because keep in mind, a sexual act doesn't determine your sexuality. It just determines the sexual act that you did. That's just my take on it. Okay. All right, here's another one for you. If you thought the Klondike bar was disgusting, here's one more. Have you guys ever heard of the Blumpkin? Right? Now, the Blumpkin is the act of receiving very tempting oral sex, commonly known as a blowjob, while expelling fecal matter into the toilet seat.
You have been banned, you loser. Now crawl back into your hole.
Yeah. And, yeah, Kayla, you'll probably see the message up there, Cockmaster. That's what Diane calls me. It's a joke that was at a bar one night that we were all hanging out. And, yeah, that's how the Cockmaster thing came all about. And I use the word, this is Kayla. I use the word twunt, which is a cross between twat and see you next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday is a word that we are not allowed to say on YouTube, so I have to use the see you next Tuesday thing. Jeff is getting off on this talk, you weirdo. No, I'm not really getting off on it. I think it's actually kind of disgusting. But Megan Nicole said you should use lube if you're going to do any type of pegging. I agree with that completely, and nobody wants their anus torn apart. Okay. So I think that was pretty gross all around. So here's another one for you. We're going to go right into it because we're behind time. The history of sex. Okay. And I have a funny story I want to share with you guys about this. When I was a kid and I was growing up, my parents didn't really talk about sex in the house. When their bedroom door was closed, it was, you didn't know what was going on, if they were sleeping or if they were having sex. It wasn't a thing in our house that was ever really discussed, sex, okay? So me growing up, I had a lot of questions about sex. So, I went to my mom one time and I was like, Mom, I have questions about sex. And I started asking her stuff and she's like, whoa. I really don't feel comfortable answering these things. And I was like, okay, great. So now what am I going to do? So I come home and there's a book in my bedroom. It's like the Kama Sutra. I don't think it's the Kama Sutra. It was something else, right? But it was a book about sex. And all the pages, had different positions. I'm like 13 years old, I'm like looking at this like, what the hell am I looking at, right? Doggy style and all this stuff. I'm like, holy crap. One day when I'm older, I'm going to be able to do all this fun stuff. So in the back of the book, they had like techniques. And they had like tongue techniques, like, how you say your ABCs with your tongue and things like that, and how to pleasure a girl doing kind of lingus and stuff. So there's me in my bedroom, and I just have to show you the image of me for hours and hours practicing these tongue techniques, because when I had my big chance, I didn't want to blow it, So that's my story about my sexual experiences growing up as a kid. All right, so the history of sex spans from the dawn of life roughly 1 billion years ago, with fossilized evidence of sexual reproduction in algae, to complex human social, religious, and political frameworks, including ancient fertility rites, medieval restrictions, and the 20th century sexual revolution. While biological mechanisms for sex have remained consistent, cultural attitudes have evolved from open, sometimes ritualized practices in Mesopotamia and Rome to the often clandestine behaviors of the Middle Ages, with consistent evidence of casual sex throughout history. Community moral policing and allowing for more individual liberty, the birth of sexology in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, figures like Sigmund Freud and Magnus Hirschfeld began studying human sexuality scientifically, identifying developmental stages and advocating for the rights of sexual minorities. In the 1960s, the sexual revolution, triggered by the invention of birth control pill, this era fundamentally decoupled sex from reproduction, leading to liberalized laws on abortion and massive shift in Western sexual morality. Now check this out. I found this very interesting. I looked this up. I Googled it, Megan, so you know. It's in my Google history. When was the first blowjob performed? Because I had heard in World War II, the French were doing it to the American soldiers when they were over there. And then when the American soldiers went back from France to the United States after the war was over, they were like telling their girlfriends and stuff about this great thing that the French women were doing. So I wanted to look it up and see. So the prehistoric blowjobs, non-human primates, since chimpanzees, our closest living relatives, frequently engage in oral sex. Can you believe it? Biologists believe the behavior likely existed in our pre-hominid ancestors over 1 million years ago. Pretty interesting stuff. So what I'm going to do is, now that we don't have the mentally ill in America, every now and then I'm going to be doing the Real Men's Health Summit, where we bring up stuff about sex and men's health and all that other good stuff. But until then, this is what you're going to get, some depraved sexual stuff from me, because I have a weird mind, okay? So here we go. This is Jack Revenge with Demons, followed by Allison Galloway with Bullets in My Wedding Dress, and we're going to do 3 in a row. It's going to be Lexi Schroll with Let It Be a Cowboy. I'm Jeff James, and we'll be right back.
I like to snuggle with my demons, 'cause they know my heart so well. I almost can't remember how hot the fire burns in hell. And when we wrestle, I am restless, and I cry myself to sleep. Too bad my demons pull me closely while I live this waking dream.
surprised as I watched the cameras. I saw you pull into the drive. I knew in this moment I could no longer hide by the look on my face. Something wasn't right. Wishing I could take back everything I did last night. 'Cause in the blink of an eye, it changed my life. That's the morning when the shots rang off, the bullets started to fly, and I knew everything was lost. Now you're in jail, and he might be dead. The only thing that I have left are bullet holes in my wedding dress. I've never seen such rage in your eyes, but I promise this isn't what it looks like. That's the morning when the shots rang off, the bullets started to fly, and I knew everything was lost. Now you're in jail, and he might be dead. The only thing that I have left are bullet holes in my wedding dress. I didn't know he was in the closet with your gun by his side. You ripped the door open 'cause you were ready to fight. But seeing you staring down the barrel of your own gun, I couldn't take it anymore. Thinking, what have I done? That's the morning when the shots rang off, the bullets started to fly, and I knew everything was lost. Now you're in jail, and he might be dead. The only thing that I have left are bullet holes in my wedding I never know how you got the gun out of his hands, then even turned it back around on him. That's the morning when the shots rang off, the bullets started to fly, and I knew everything was lost. Now you're in jail, and he might be dead. The only thing that I have left are bullet holes in my wedding dress. I learned a lesson that day, and yes, I have sinned, but bet one thing's for sure, I won't ever do it again.
I've dated city boys, really shitty boys. Say they love you, but it's all just wild noise. Make your head turn, make your heart hurt. All the miles you've crossed are just bridge to burn. So I think I need a change of direction. Someone to be the object of my affection. Someone who's good to his mama makes me wanna drive down a back road in his Tacoma. Dancing on a Tuesday, we move at our own pace. Leaves his jean jacket at my place, and he's got a bit of southern drawl to his voice. Oh, if I ever love again, Lord, let it be a cowboy. instead of saying goodbye. I think I need some new perspective, someone to be a bit more attentive, someone who's good to his mama, makes me wanna drop down a back road in his Tacoma, dancing on a Tuesday, we move at our own pace, leaves his jean jacket at my place, and he's got a bit of southern drawl to his voice. Oh, if I ever love again, Lord, let it be a cowboy. Lord, let it be a cowboy. His heart's in the Wild West. I'm dancing with the very best. Won't settle for any less than a cowboy. Dressing in boots and jeans. He's straight off a movie screen. Tastes like smoking whiskey. My cowboy. He's good to his mama, makes me wanna drive down a back road in his Tacoma, dancing on a Tuesday, we move at our own pace, leaves a jean jacket at my place, and he's got a bit of southern drawl to his voice. Oh, if I ever love again, Lord, let it be a cowboy. Lord, let it be a cowboy. Lord, let it be a
Lord, please let it be a cowgirl. That was Lexi Stroll. Let it be a cowboy, followed by Allison Galloway, Bullets in My Wedding Dress, and Jack's Revenge with Demons. 3 great songs in a row, 3 great artists in a row. I dug it, man. And if you think I was done with sexual stuff, you got it wrong, because I got some more stuff coming at you. Do you guys know when the invention of intercourse happened? Do you know when the first penetration happened? About 385 million years ago. Primitive jawed fish called placoderms were the first to evolve external claspers for internal fertilization. 385 million years ago. You think that's old? That's freaking old, okay? All right, so pleasure as an you can't speak. Evolutionary tool. Wah, wah. I got it now. My tongue was tied, ladies. No pun intended. Okay. Beyond procreation, evolutionary theories suggest that sexual pleasure evolved to facilitate bonding between parents and increase fertilization rates. In ancient Greece, sex was often viewed through the lens of power and status rather than orientation. I can't say that word. Relationships between men and boys was a social institution for the education. In ancient Rome, masculinity, which is virtus, was defined by being the active, penetrative partner. Roman law focused on physical integrity and procreation within marriage. Though prostitution was legal and widespread, which I think it should be legal everywhere within the United States. I think it's stupid that prostitution is illegal. It's really freaking dumb. All right, so in India, ancient India pioneered sex education as a science. The Kama Sutra, written by, and I'm not going to say that name, treated kama, pleasure, as one of the 4 goals. First sexual revolution in the 18th century, the Enlightenment began shifting sex toward the private sphere, eroding community moral policy, allowing for more individual liberty. The birth of sexology in the late 19th and 20th centuries, figures like Sigmund Freud and Magnus Hirsch, who I had spoke about prior to that, okay? So I just wanted to go over that one more time. Can you believe 385 freaking years ago was the start of sex? No, it blows my mind. Freaking crazy, man. All right, so I also want to tell you guys, next week on Outlaw Radio Nation, we bring you the Metal Vixen, the vamp herself, for an 8 p.m. interview. 8 p.m. with Megan Nicole. Megan, are you out there, girl?
Featuring the vamp herself, Megan
Nicole.
Featuring the vamp herself,
Megan Nicole. Megan Nicole will be with us next Sunday at 8 o'clock for an interview. It'll actually be a real interview. It won't be the one that I did on the Metal Revolution Hour where I was just screwing around playing with her. This will actually be an interview about music, how she got started, and the whole bit, everything about her musical career. And she has some really crazy stories that she's going to want to share with you. It's going to blow your mind. Okay, so then we also have a bunch of new music on the way. We're going to be talking paranormal with Dungeons, S&M clubs, the geisha of China, in Japan's sinister forest, okay? And they also call it the unalive forest because I can't say the real word on YouTube. I hate freaking censorship, man. We need to have a station like Rumble, but Rumble wouldn't let me get to it today. But Rumble lets you say whatever the fuck you want to say. They don't censor you on certain words, you know? Okay, so anyway, so for the Real Men's Health Summit, we're going to be talking about sex robots. It's one of Matt Guka's favorite topics. I know I blow his mind every time I talk about sex robots, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that happened in the past 3 months, especially with Tesla. They're creating robots. There's robots everywhere. And Japan and China is the leading manufacturers of sex robots. But I've always said, I don't think I'd want to have the first sex robot. And I can also imagine that there's probably going to be issues with the sex robot, right? Like they might bite your wiener off, or it might not work, or, there are many different things. Diane Baker said cowboy. I don't know if that means you're looking for a cowboy or you like reverse cowboy. I'm not sure. But be careful, Diane. You might break a hip. As we get older, we're not as flexible as we used to be. And Kayla, yeah, claspers. A lot of animals have claspers. I know beavers have claspers. No pun intended there, guys, okay? The sloth, they have claspers too. There's another. The platypus is another one where the male has claspers and they hook onto the female, and that's how they make love. Make love, right? They don't just have sex, they make love in the water, which is actually true. Platypuses make love, and they make love for a long period of time. There's a whole foreplay thing that they do, and a mating ritual. A lot of animals have mating rituals, okay? It's not just human beings that have these mating rituals, it's also animals, and it goes back to the beginning of time, okay? Okay, so like I said before, we're going to do the Real Men's Health Summit. It's really important to talk about things that men go through, as well also talk about women's sexuality as well, although I'm not the professor of women's sexuality, although I have some experience in that department. Not a lot, but some. And so, yeah, we're going to be talking about sex stuff. We're going to be talking about, things for guys. We're going to be talking about sex robots. It's going to be funny. It's going to be a good time. Okay, so we'll see you peeps on Monday for the new show called Outlaw Radio PSA. It's a public service announcement. Like I said earlier in the show, it's just going to be about addressing rumors, addressing things that are going on, telling you guys about numbers, demographics. We're going to bring Megan Nicole on. We're going to bring on, I apologize why I always say Nicole. I have a niece named Nicole, and it always trips me up. But we're going to bring Megan on. She's going to talk about what she has coming up on the Metal Revolution on Saturday. We'll bring up the Paranormal Chef. He's going to talk about what he's got coming up, and I'm sure he already shared with you guys. We're talking pyramids, the Akashic Records, and we're going to be talking about the Book of Enoch. All very cool. Book of Enoch will also have a twist on it with a modern theme because, UFOs are a big thing in the world right now. And I hear on July 8th, I don't know if it's true or not, a lot of speculation, but I hear there might be disclosure coming from the president himself. Okay?
You have been banned, you loser. Now crawl back into your hole.
Which we're very excited about. All right. With that said, we're going to play some more tunes, and then I'll be back, and we're going to end out the show. It's been a really good time. Now that everything started to fucking work, it's been a good time. All right? So here we go. This is Wailing Banshee. I'm sorry. Back that up. Back it up, girl. This is Aaron Stahl with Country Girls Do It Better. And I have to agree with you because country girls are pretty good, although city girls might even be better. But this is Aaron Stahl with Country Girls Do It Better, followed by Wailing Banshee with the song Tempest. And then we're going to do 3 in a row. It's going to be Shadows Calling from Ireland with Our Own Escape. Here we go, peeps. Be right back.
Drive my daddy's Chevy in bright red stiletto heels, nails and hair all dolled up, pulling bass with a Zippo reel. I'm a small town homegrown 45 smoke show raised up in the boondocks. I love church bells ringing,
hell to the yes. That was fantastic. Shadows Calling, Our Own Escape. Before that, Wailing Banshee. Edwin, there was your Banshee, bro, with Tempest. Then Aaron Stahl with Country Girls Do It Better. Fuck yes. I want to let you guys know a couple things before I end out the show. I have Corey Good coming back to the show. That's going to be a fantastic event. He's going to be on, I believe, the 5th of March. He's the whistleblower that was in the space program that went to Mars and did all that crazy stuff. He's all about aliens, Stargates, and all that cool shit. One of our best shows we ever had was when he was on it with Avoid Dead. That guy is amazing. He's going to be coming back. Mark Farner is going to be coming back to the show. He's going to be on Thursday Paranormal. He's going to be talking about his near-death experience. We're going to be talking about spirituality. We're going to be talking about God. He's very faithful. We also have True Devil coming in on the Thursday Paranormal. Those guys are a rock band in Detroit, Michigan. They have some fantastic ghost stories they're going to tell us. And then for the rest of the month, like I said, next week we have Megan Nicole coming on for an interview. On the 1st, we have King Earn. Then on the 8th, we have Calavera coming in. And peeps out there, that's the show that you want to come on. She's going to do some Crystal Skull readings for all of our listeners. So put your questions up there. I'll ask her. And we'll let Spirit decide. And she's going to give you some answers through the Crystal Skull. If you've never seen the Crystal Skull stuff before, it's super, super cool. On the 15th, Rob Johnson's going to be coming in. He's from Cleveland. He's also a minister. So I've been wanting to talk to a minister for a really long time. I have some questions about the Bible and some God stuff. I'm very faithful. A lot of people don't know that, but I am very faithful, and I think that's going to be a really great interview. And then on the 29th, we have Lexi Schroll coming in from Nashville. We did want her to be a part of today's show. She couldn't make it, but she's going to be coming on to do an interview. And then Diane, you asked about Seal Gloss. She had to cancel. She had an emergency that came up, but I did book her for April 12th. She's going to be coming on the show, and we're going to be doing an interview at that time. And then the other thing I want to tell you is Gregory Nicholas is going to make his debut back again. He's going to be on Thursday Paranormal as well. He's a celebrity psychic and medium. He's a fantastic guy. I've probably had about 20 to 30 appointments with him. He's come to my house. Matt, he'll come to your house and do a cleansing for you if you need it, buddy, because I know you got some strange spirits going on. We've been Outlaw Radio Nation. I want to thank you for bearing with us. It was a little rough start, but we always seem to get through it. I can figure the shit out and always get it done. I want to thank everybody that came on. We had a bunch of new people, new listeners tonight. We're chasing after that 500 subscribers. So at the end of the show, please like the show. Please leave a comment. It helps in the algorithm to keep us being put out front on YouTube. We only stream to YouTube tonight. And we might just do that for a little while. I love YouTube, bro. But all right, been Outlaw Radio Nation. I'll see you guys Monday at 7 o'clock for the PSA. I'm out. You have a fantastic evening and love each other, all right? It's a tough world out there. This is Lovesick Drug with Your Addiction, followed by Vintage Blonde. And yes, they are from Chicago, and they are an all-female rock band. That's going to end us out tonight. Take care. Outlaw Radio Nation loves you. Good night.